Back to matters education. Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Machogu says that the Universities and Higher Education Loans Board have already commenced the processing of scholarships and bursaries for all students who have already applied. While giving an update today on the government's funding for basic, TVET and higher education, the Cabinet Secretary has at the same time ordered universities and TVET institutions to admit and keep students who have reported, even in cases where they do not have any fees. In the new higher education funding model, students have been categorized into 4 groups. These are vulnerable, extremely needy, and less needy. As Kennedy Kimani now reports, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th year students are, however, not affected by the new funding model.
Number 2,
Education CS Ezekiel Machogu has ordered universities and TVET institutions to admit and keep students who have reported, even in cases where they do not have fees.
Yeah, thank you.
While giving an update today on the government funding for basic, TVET and higher education, the CS said that the Universities and Higher Education Loans Board have already begun the processing of scholarships and bursaries for all students who have already applied.
For universities, we have been able to receive funding applications of 121,367 students out of the 130,000 that have applied to join our public universities, because we also have 9,622 who have equally applied to join our private universities. For our TVET institutions, we also have about 72,000 who have also applied for funding this particular financial year.
In the new higher education funding model, students have been categorized into 4 groups, which are vulnerable, extremely needy, and less needy. The vulnerable category will receive a government scholarship of 82%, 18% loan by the Higher Education Loans Board, and a 60,000 shillings yearly upkeep. The extremely needy students will receive a government scholarship of 70%, a 30% help loan, and 55,000 shillings yearly upkeep. The needy will also get a government scholarship of 53% and a 40% help loan, but the family will cater for the remaining 7% of the fees. The students will have a part with 50,000 shillings help loan yearly upkeep. The less needy will get a 38% government scholarship, a 55% help loan, while the family will cater for the 7%.
That dentistry is the most expensive. If you look at dentistry costs in KU, it is going for 720,000. For a vulnerable child, KU has given a discount of 15%. That means school fees that is required for dentistry will then be 612,000 to be paid by government in full. 82% will come as scholarship from university fund, and that will be 501,000. Scholarship is not repaid back. There will be a loan of 18%, which is 110,000, and help will then forward 110,000 to KU. And then on top of that, we'll also give the 60,000 for upkeep for that child to be able to remain in school throughout the year.
The 2nd, 3rd, and 4th year students are, however, not affected by the new funding model. Kennedy Kimani, Hope TV Newswatch, Nairobi.